Good morning. Here is the news at 10. First, the highlights. Governor Sanwo-Olu calls for actionable strategies, partnerships to drive Nigeria's non-oil export growth. Federal government decries $10 billion annual food imports, calls for innovative agri-financing. On the foreign scene, 21 people die in India as heavy rains paralyze activities in Mumbai. And in sports, Congo coach admits Nigeria's superiority after Chan defeat. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has called for actionable strategies and partnerships to drive Nigeria's non-oil export growth. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who stated this at the First Bank Agri and Export Expo 2025, emphasized the need for the country to diversify its economy through agriculture and exports. The governor highlighted the economic realities facing Nigeria, including volatile global oil prices and pressures on foreign exchange, as a clear indication that the country must broaden its economic base. Sanwo-Olu noted that agriculture provides a vast opportunity for growth, citing Lagos State's strategic position as a launchpad for Nigeria's engagement with the global economy. He commended the bank for convening the expo, which brings together policymakers, investors, producers, and entrepreneurs to discuss building an export-driven economy. Governor Sanwo-Olu urged participants to translate discussions into real outcomes, including more Nigerian goods on global supermarket shelves, job creation, and foreign exchange earnings. He assured that the Lagos State government would continue to provide leadership and support for initiatives that unlock the full potential for agriculture and exports. As part of activities marking its 25th anniversary, the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, CALSO, has taken its free medical outreach to Makoko. The free screenings include hypertension, diabetes, hepatitis B and C, tuberculosis, eye conditions, cervical and breast cancer, as well as dental checks and health education. While flagging off the free medical health mission at the Yaba Local Council Development Area, wife of Lagos State Governor Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, who is the chairman of CALSO, said the intervention was conceived to tackle health inequalities and expand access to life-saving care. Mrs. Sanwo-Olu, who noted that the initiative has been previously held in Mushi, benefiting thousands of people, urged residents to take personal responsibility for healthier living. According to Mrs. Sanwo-Olu, the theme of the outreach is Healthy for All, Bridging Gaps, Building a Healthy Future, reflects the urgent need to close healthcare gaps and promote preventive care, while sustaining initiatives that complement government healthcare delivery across Lagos communities.
For us in council, coming together is highly significant. We recognize the unique challenges faced by this community, particularly in accessing quality healthcare. That is why this intervention is not just about giving free medical services, but also about restoring hope, preserving dignity, and empowering families to take charge of their health. This outreach will also be held in Ekpe on the 2nd and 3rd of September.
Earlier, the chairman of Yaba Local Council Development Area, Bayo Adefuye, commended Mrs. Sanwo-Olu for her passion towards a healthy Lagos and highlighted the significance of the program, describing it as a timely intervention. Over 3 million residents are expected in Lagos to participate in the 2025 edition of Isheshe Day, a cultural celebration dedicated to honoring Yoruba heritage, spirituality, and identity. Special Advisor to the Governor on Art, Culture and Tourism, Idris Aregbe, who stated this, described Isheshe Day as a living expression of traditions and a celebration of Yoruba spirituality as an important part of Nigeria's cultural and religious landscape. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu had declared Wednesday, August 20, a public holiday across the state. allowing residents to fully engage in the celebrations. According to Aregbe, the day offers an opportunity for millions of Lagosians to reconnect with their roots, appreciate ancestral heritage, and celebrate the beauty of Lagos' cultural identity. The Electronic Media Content Owners Association of Nigeria, EMCON, has officially announced the fourth edition of the Nigeria Electronic Media Content Exhibitions and Awards, NEMSIA, scheduled to take place from September 16 to 17 at Ikeja. This event, themed Sustainable Content Creation in a Fragmented Media Space, NEMCA 2025, aims to address the evolving challenges and opportunities within Nigeria's dynamic media, technology, and creative sectors. Speaking on the occasion, MCON President Adeniji Umiri underscored the event's significance, urging broadcasters, advertisers, content creators, and investors to engage actively. He also highlighted the upcoming Director General Roundtable, a key forum designed to unite regulators and industry leaders in shaping policies that will drive growth and innovation within the electronic media landscape.
A hub for innovation and a celebration of excellence in the media content. It brings together stakeholders across television, radio, advertising, digital platform, and media buying to connect, to share knowledge, to trade ideas, and to chart the way forward for the future of our industry.
On the spot, the NEMSIA project director, Alayon De Steven, revealed that the 2025 program will include a cutting-edge AI masterclass designed to equip participants with the latest tools and insights for artificial intelligence-driven content creation.
That we bring together heads of regulatory bodies, key industry players to discuss policies and initiatives that will foster growth and innovation within the electronic media ecosystem. This exclusive session aims to bridge the gap between the content creators, advertisers, broadcasters, exhibitors, content owners, and regulators, paving the way for a more streamlined and profitable industry.
Alayande also outlined the event's core components: a content market exhibition showcasing diverse media offerings, conferences fostering idea exchange. Now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has raised concern over Nigeria's rising food import bill, revealing that the country spends over $10 billion annually on food items such as wheat, rice, sugar, fish, and tomato paste. Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, stated this at the 2025 Agric and Export Expo. Kyari, who was represented by his special advisor, Ibrahim Alkali, stressed the urgent need for innovative financing solutions to boost local food production and exports. He noted that although agriculture contributes 35% to Nigeria's GDP and employs a similar portion of the workforce, the country still earns less than $400 million from agro exports and accounts for under 0.5% of global agricultural exports. The minister emphasized that Nigeria's vast potential, including 85 million hectares of arable land and a largely youthful population, remains untapped. It was an evening of emotion and remembrance on Tuesday, August 19, as Lagos Traffic Radio held a night of tribute in honor of its late Deputy Director of Administration and Human Resources, Mrs. Oluwaseun Oyedele. The event, held at the opposite of Radio Lagos Ekwa FM in Agidingbi, Ikeja, brought together colleagues, friends, and family members who gathered to pay their final respects and celebrate the life of a woman described as a pillar of strength and professionalism. In tributes shared during the solemn gathering, Mrs. Oyedele was remembered for her warmth, integrity, and invaluable contributions to the station's growth. The management praised her as an exemplary officer whose legacy will continue to inspire the organization. The evening featured reflections, prayers, and a Bible reading from 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verses 10 to 17, read by her daughter, Ms. Tomisi Oyedele. Now to foreign news. Heavy monsoon rains have brought life to a standstill in Mumbai, India's financial capital, disrupting transportation, closing schools, and flooding streets with waist-deep water. Over the past 4 days, the city has recorded 800 millimeters of rain, well above the average for August, leading to widespread waterlogging and chaos. Videos from the city show residents wading and even swimming through submerged streets with garbage spilling out from clogged drains. Authorities have evacuated over 350 residents from low-lying areas and moved them to temporary shelters. In our sports, Congo's head coach, Barthélemy Ngatsono, has admitted that his team was outclassed by a stronger Nigerian side following their 2-0 loss in a Group D clash at the 2024 African Nations Championship. Ngatsono said this after the match on Tuesday night and acknowledged that his players struggled to keep up with the Nigerians' control and intensity. The defeat means Congo is out of the tournament. Despite the early exit, the coach emphasized that lessons had been learned, citing poor pre-tournament preparations as a key factor in the team's performance. And that is our news at 10. Just before we go, ensure the registration mark on your vehicle is clear and visible at all times. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on My Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration organized a mentorship seminar for over 1,000 youths on the theme Agripreneur Strategy for Youth for Wealth Creation? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has called for actionable strategies and partnerships to drive Nigeria's non-oil export growth. The federal government has raised concern over Nigeria's rising food import bill, revealing that the country spends over $10 billion annually on food items such as wheat, rice, sugar, fish, and tomato paste. We also told you that heavy monsoon rains have brought life to a standstill in Mumbai, India's financial capital, disrupting transportation, closing schools, and flooding streets with waist-deep water. And in sport, Congo's head coach, Barthélemy Ngatsono, has admitted that his team was outclassed by a stronger Nigerian side following their 2-0 loss in a Group T clash at the 2024 African Nations Championship. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Adirayo Ijowolaya. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.